August 20th, 2020. In deep contemplation, this vision came to my mind. I was walking in the desert with many dunes of rock and sand. The horizon was made up of mountains. The sky was red with the sunset. I wandered further and saw a defense bunker with a few men looking off into the distance for a threat. I wanted to discover what the threat was, so I turned and looked and saw down the hill of dunes at the bottom was a river with a bunch of trees surrounding its edge. I looked down deep into the thickest part of the woods and saw a man sitting on a log by the river. As I got closer, I noticed it was me sitting on the log. I became even closer until I was face to face with me. Just then my eyes opened and frightened me with completely black, soulless eyes. I then stood up off the log and bent down and sipped water directly out of the river. Instantaneously, I defecated and started to vomit. Just as fast as that happened, I watched myself fall dead on the ground and decay into the dirt in super fast motion. I then watched Mayan geometric kaleidoscopic shapes and colors shoot out from the dirt towards the sky. The geometric shapes cascaded across the sky and curved down towards my face and leapt into my mouth. I then felt the energy pulsating through my body for a moment. I then opened my eyes and decided I needed to make sure I remembered every part of this vision. I then watched the vision in 3 times the speed. The Mayan geometric kaleidoscopic energies jumped into my mouth again at the end of the vision. My whole body shivered again with the energies of the cosmos. I then opened my eyes and laughed aloud to myself. What does this vision mean? The vast desert to me symbolized the vastness of my internal psyche, the vast parts that I still have not visited. The parts of my own psyche I do not understand. The men in the defense bunker symbolize an internal battle. This internal battle is between a part of me that wants the best for me against the part of me that carries nihilistic tendencies and views. Because of the man in the defense bunker, the desert was empty. I was not able to go and discover the vastness of my psyche. I believe the reason that this dark, soulless version of myself was willing to drink from the river himself is the willingness to drink the waters of knowledge that in return will cause a huge amount of pain. In the end will allow me the wisdom to transcend my pain, to burn off or destroy the parts of myself. As I watch my body decay into the dirt and turn into the mystical energies of the universe, I believe this signified a death of my ego. As the energy shoots off and joins the universe, they return back to me, signifying the rebirth of myself. I now believe the threat has been neutralized, which will now allow me to access further reaches of the desert. Can these threats really be fully neutralized? That's probably a very prideful statement. And I think that those who are willing to go to the farthest reaches of their psyche are like the people that went off into boats to find new lands. They are the people that are going to put themselves at risk psychologically. And what our world needs is people to go this deep so we can start to understand more about these vast parts of our psyches. Many of us do not have the fortitude to be able to go this deep. And if you look at books like the Red Book by Carl Jung and all the work that Nietzsche has done going deep, deep inside of themselves, these 2 men are very great, powerful people that decided to go into their own psyches to truly understand about their spirit. And this is where they have discovered words that changed the way we look at spirituality and psychology. What this vision symbolizes is the death and rebirth of finding Christ. This is being reborn into Christ. Other cultures call it other things. In the East, they call it a Kundalini awakening. And it's when your old ego self dies off so that your true spirit can come out of that darkness. The thing about awakening this spirit is that you're going to know both of all the darkness and of all the light. You can't have one without the other. And we are likely going to search for that wisdom until we find it. And when we find it, we will drink from that river. But we will defecate, vomit, and decay before we can transcend and become more powerful. So I just wish all of you out there, please, drink of the waters of Christ. When you drink from Christ's water, you will never be thirsty again. We must stop drinking the waters of the Babylon. I love you all, and God bless.